Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Cornelius. I'm a photographer at photography.therematicpoet.com, and today I'm going to be showing you how to edit a picture in Photoshop Camera Raw. So immediately you open a raw file with Photoshop, it's going to bring you this Camera Raw interface. So as we can see, this image was shot on a Canon 5D Mark II. I shot that. This is my friend here in the picture, a very good photographer. His name is Peng Li Zhuang. So he's going to be our model for today, and yeah, let's see what we can do with this picture. So we'll first go to our basics, and as we can see, the time that I was shooting this picture, there was a lot of sun, so there are a lot of highlights here on the side of his face, here on his do you call this a jacket? Yeah. So to start with, I'm going to drop some highlights there, and let's see how they affect our picture. So this is the picture with a lot of highlights, and this is our picture with a few highlights. So now there are these people in the background there. That's not much of a problem because they're blurred, but we don't want them to be that shadowed, of course. So I'm just going to lift a bit of our shadows. Okay, that's not a bit, that's a lot. And then we drop our blacks just a little, and we go to our contrast. This picture, yeah, it might have a very good contrast at the moment, but we can see, you can try to play around with different things. And okay, I found this is what I like right here. So we're going to add some detail to the picture by just increasing the clarity, and we're going to just remove a bit of texture so that we have that smooth look in our picture. So as you can see, even the blur behind that is good. So we can just try to add a bit of texture. We see the difference, and remove texture. See? Okay, yeah. So just add a little bit of texture, maybe right about there. Yeah. So we're going to now try to find our correct temperature for this picture, which can be either this, no, I'm just joking, or this, because I love blue.
Bombastic side eye, criminal offensive side eye. Do you understand?
So let's try to find our correct temperature for the picture. So according to the surrounding that we're in, it wasn't a cold day, it was a very sunny, hot day, but it wasn't that warm. So we're going to stick with this a bit orangish, greenish white balance. Yeah. So now yeah, a bit cold, a bit green, and let's see what else we can do with this picture. So we're going to go to the detail, and when we come to the detail, we're just going to add sharpening to the picture just a little, and then we're going to go to our color mixer. With our color mixer, the first thing we're going to do is separate the subject from our background. So first thing to do for me, since the background has a lot of greens, I'm going to just take the greens a bit to our yellow, and as I take the greens a bit to our yellow, should be mindful of the greens also here, because this green is different to that green. So even as we desaturate these greens, we should be looking at our other green. How is it affecting our other green? Yeah. So we should not desaturate it and reduce the luminance as much as distorting other greens that are supposed to be left untouched. So let's try to zoom in. We see if there are any unwanted colors in this picture. Okay, so there are some yellows. I don't need those yellows that much, so I'm just going to desaturate the yellows a little, and as you can see, just by saturating the yellows, you can tell that our greens behind there also had a bit of yellow in them, so they are also being affected, and that's what we needed for this picture. So you can see that she's wearing blue, and the best thing to do is let the subject pop. So just saturate the blue a little so that the subject pops. Okay, so we're going to go to our color grading. When you go to our color grading, we're just trying to look for that nice look in our picture. So the best thing to do is I'm going to take our midtones a bit to the orange and then just increase them like that or reduce them like that. So we just want something that will be suitable for our picture, and I think that's that. Then we take our shadows. I want the shadows to have this kind of blue, so now we're going to just increase or reduce, but yeah, we'll see what's going to work for our picture. So we're going to bring our shadows there and see what we can find. Okay, that's perfect. So now we go to our highlights. We want the highlights to have this orange feel in them. So let's see. Okay, so somewhere there. So as we can see, this is our before of the image, this, and this is our after. We can see that we are getting somewhere. Okay, so now we're just going to just blend them a little and just try to balance that the colors do not, forgive me, so that the colors do not okay, I don't have the right word for it, but
Bombastic side eye.
since we're done with that, we're just going to open the image now. Okay, so this time around our image has opened. Okay, so as we can see, our background and our subject are not that separated because they have almost the same exposure, and yeah, that's where the work comes in. So I'm just going to do Ctrl+J to duplicate the layer here, and I'm going to open our again. You have to open the same thing over and over of what you need. So open our camera raw. So waiting for it for
3 days later.
Okay, so when the camera raw opens like that, we are going to mask our image, because what we want to work with right now is the background and the subject separately. So we're going to go on background and let the Photoshop AI do its job. Hope does a very good. Okay, so we have seen that Photoshop has done a very good trying to separate our human being from the background, and the mask is excellent. So just going to remove the overlay because we already know what we are working with here. We are working with the background. So to start with, I don't want the background to be this exposed, so I'm just going to remove or drop some exposure so that we can have our focus on our subject. Okay, so when I do that, I'm going to look for the shadows. Just lift the shadows a little, shadows to the background, drop the exposure, and lift the shadows. As we can see, we're already drawing attention to our subject as though we were using a strobe or something. Okay, so okay, we don't need our background to fade, so I think we'll leave it there. Then the temperature in the background, okay, that's perfect. No, I'm just joking. I want the temperature to be something like something that matches with our human being. Okay, I think we just go a little bit to -8 there, and yeah, this is what we are looking for. So I'm going to say we are done. Okay, and wait for Photoshop to do its magic in 3, 2, 1, snap. 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1.
Much later.
Okay, this time around. 3, 2, 1. There. That's the Photoshop magic right there. So as we can see, we have this image now, which I'm going to show the before and after. So I'm just going to work on our composition right here. I don't want these human beings in our image. We're going to do something like that. We're going to crop them out. Okay, crop them out, and our subject is leaning a little too much to the right, so we'll bring him back and voila. This is going to take a while. Okay, finally, after 5 years of waiting, we have that. So take a look at our before and our after. Okay, so thank you very much for watching, guys. This is Cornelius from photography.therematicpoet.com. This is how you edit a raw image in Photoshop, starting from camera raw, Photoshop camera raw, to something like this here. And this is the before and this is the after. Let's try to compare the images and see which one is best for you. For more images and for more tutorials like this, follow the link in the description section. It leads you to our website, photography.therematicpoet.com, for more images, pictures and tutorials like this. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and see you next time.